Misfits, welcome. It has been a minute since I have done one of these kind of videos, so I wanted to just like sit down and talk about it because a lot's been going on and I feel like I haven't really been discussing it. I've just been existing and letting life happen. So let's talk about it, because talking about it makes it real, and we definitely need that little it's real, this is happening. So first things first, since the very last life update, Jesus, so much has changed. I have moved twice. I have moved from the apartment where I was getting harassed by Karen to my friend's house. And then from my friend's house, I didn't mean to at first, but then I automatically moved in with my boyfriend. And I'm just like, didn't mean for that to happen, but it just happened. And it's a good happen. Like what are they called? A happy accident. Like it wasn't supposed to start off that way at all, but it happened. So it's a happy accident. My health has honestly relatively have been consistent with all of the issues that I've been having. It's very consistent. I do have some doctor's appointments to help me get back on the right track and fixing my body. I got 2 teeth taken out. Ruger is doing perfectly fine. He is healthy. He is wonderful. He got neutered. He just looked at me. I no longer work for my last job. Fuck that place. That's going to be a whole different video, because I'm gonna spill all the tea from working there. Like, I spent 7 years of my life there. I'm spilling all the tea. So the first thing that I want to talk about is me moving. I went from being harassed at my apartment to moving in with a friend, and then I was helping my boyfriend with everything at the time, and it's like at the time we weren't together, but I was helping him with a lot of things, and I stayed over his house a lot. So I was like, okay, let me just help you here. And then a couple months, it was like, oh, I just basically moved in, and we just both accepted it, and we were okay with it. And I started living with him. Basically moved all my stuff from my friend's house to like a storage unit in here. So I was just like, okay, this is great. And it's like, since living here, it's like I've also noticed that my mentality, my mental health, everything has been getting increasingly better. So if you've stuck around since the apartment days, you know those last couple months, my mental health dropped because of being harassed by, you know, Karen, who was my downstairs neighbor, who was only there for like a month and a half or so. I honestly don't remember how long she was there before I said, fuck it, I'm leaving. Because if anything happens, but I had to leave, and I got out of there, and I did a lot better for my mental health. So I was like, okay, this is great. Moving on to the next thing is, I forget what I said in the beginning for all of the things that I was trying to list, but recently I had to get 2 teeth pulled out. This side, I had woke up one morning and it was just so much pain. My entire right side of my face was just in pain, and went to the dentist, and they were like, yeah, you know, you got 2 teeth that you basically gotta do root canals on. And I was like, I can't afford $1,200 per tooth for a root canal because I don't have dental insurance. So I was like, I can't afford that. Can we just pull them? And they were like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I can't. Like, my pain tolerance is extremely high, but when it comes to my mouth, I am a baby when it comes to pain. And I didn't want to rely on like Orajel or taking ibuprofen every day. I was just like, nope, pain, get rid of it. I can fix it later in life. I can do the little implants later in life. Just take them out. Get rid of these teeth. Like, get rid of them teeth. Which kind of coincide, like, go alongs with, you know, my health. Poor genetics is basically the root of my dental issues, because brush every day, floss. Did not know flossing was super important until I was 25, by the way. Flossing is super important. I honestly did not know that. I thought that was just like a thing people said. Like, oh yeah, floss your teeth. I don't know why, like, but up until I was 25, I honestly did not believe flossing was actually important unless you had something stuck in your teeth and then you flossed your teeth. I don't know, okay? I feel stupid too. So I was like, okay, this is fine. But going with my health, you know, for the past few years, I've had extreme gallbladder issues and pancreas issues. And I finally have appointments, like, lined up to go see, like, a GI specialist, to go actually in and have ultrasounds and see what's wrong with me. Because after the last gallbladder attack, I was like, I'm gonna die. Like, it radiated pain from my abdomen to my chest, and that is the scary part, is the pain for when it hits my chest. If it like radiated and hit my thigh, or, you know, it stayed in my abdomen, I wouldn't be as scared. But because it radiates to my chest, like, that's where my heart is, I got terrified. So I'm just like, nope, this ain't for me. We need to go get checked out. We need to actually go to the doctors and put this plan in motion. So with my actual health insurance that I have, I'm just like, okay, cool, we can go to these doctors. So I have that lined up, so hopefully we start getting on the good news and we create a good health plan to fix everything. Because if they try and tell me, be like, oh, we need to put you on this medication and do this and do this, I'm like, can we just take it out? Like, in all honesty, I've tried changing my diet to like low, no fat. I've tried taking off certain things. Like, I've been dealing with this for like the last 3 years, basically. Yeah, it's officially 3 years. I've been dealing with this for the past 3 years. So I'm just like, I already did like all the Google searches to change your diets, to do this, to do this. Like, I'm at a point where I'm just like, take it out of me. Like, I might try medication depending on what it is, but if not, take it out. Like, out. I'm not gonna live with this again. Like, I will never want to experience another gallbladder attack again. Those things are terrifying. And it's like, along with that, I was able to talk with my doctor, and we got on to this track of like talking about the GI specialist and other doctors. And I was like, oh, speaking of, do you know a psychiatrist? Because my entire life growing up, my biological mom would lie to psychiatrists and my doctors and say that I was like a very rambunctious kid. I was this, I was this, I was this. And so they would put me on all these medications, and it had messed me up around like my preteen years. So since then, I have been terrified to get on any kind of medication. But I know that I have anxiety, I have depression, I have borderline personality disorder. I have all these things, and I have been managing it terribly my entire adult life without medication. And, you know, talking with friends and my boyfriend and everything, everybody's like, yeah, you know, maybe it's a good time to try and get back on some medication for it. Well, not get back on, because I've never been on it, but I'm definitely gonna try and get on medication, because there's nothing wrong with it. Medication is there to help you and to assist you. It is not a thing that parents use to control their kids. In my case, it was for many years, but I'm relearning that medication is there to help you. So that's fun. I am trying to open my mindset when it comes to medication and being on it, because I'm just like, beforehand it was a very hard thought for me to be on medication, because I'm just like, oh no, medication is bad. But it's not. It is there to help you, and hopefully with this new doctor I am able to start being able to reel myself in better and manage better, because some days are very difficult. So I no longer work at the last place of employment. Keep a lookout for that video, because when I say I'm gonna spill all the fucking tea on that shit, I'm spilling everything. Like, I'm not gonna name what company or anything of that sort, but if you pay close attention, you'll pretty know what company I'm talking about. But besides that, I no longer work for them, and I now work for a new and better job, which I completely love, because not only is it a in-home better experience for me, because working with people has always been difficult for me. I don't like saying it's because of my disorder, but like with my disorder and disability, it's just, I hate people, because people are so stupid, and then I have to like reel myself in a lot, and I have to mask a lot, and it's draining. Like, so for those of you who know about masking, you know how draining it can be if you're there 10 to 12 hours a day. Completely exhausting. But I get to work remote from home, so it's like I still have the freedom to go do what I want, do what I love, like this, and still work and have my job here. It's something that I absolutely love, and I was so thankful to have this opportunity. My friend was actually the one who had sent me the links for it, and I was just like, oh, yay, I love this. It's awesome, and I love this job so much. What? Like, this year has just flown by. Like, it's been officially over a year since I moved out of that apartment, and then I did not expect to be where I am today a year ago. Like, a year ago, I was so ready. I was like, I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna like move back to Virginia. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And then I was convinced to stay here. And then I was convinced to go move in with a friend by another party. Like, that person was pushing hard. And now I know why. But we're done with that person, so it's okay. But it's like, moved in with a friend. I loved it. It was fun. I love them. And then now I'm here like here, me, happy. I cannot describe this feeling at all. It's like, it feels like a giant puzzle, and this whole past year every piece is falling into place, and then the stuff happened with like the job or whatnot, and then it felt like the puzzle got knocked off by a cat. But now it's like everything, the puzzle's continuing on the floor. That's basically what it feels like. It was like everything was going great. Oh, big giant mess up. Oh, but the puzzle is completed. Like, it's great. It feels amazing. And that's like, I don't know. I cannot describe it for the life of me. It just feels better. And I don't know if it's because me, myself, and I have had, like, we have a better, I keep saying we. I am one person. Like, I am one person. There is no we. Why do I keep saying we? I feel a lot better with everything. And my brain is just rambling on at this point, because I want to give a good update for everything. But besides the major life changes of just life happening, I'm in a good spot, and I absolutely love it, and I love making content for you guys, and I love keeping you guys informed, because I've always said this on every life update and every time in my like spare time. I like keeping things real with you guys. I'm not the type to sugarcoat or hide life. I love being open and sharing everything that happens. That's just me. That will always be me. And I am so thankful for everything that I do and that I have. And I'm excited to share everything with you guys. But I'm going to end that here because I honestly can't remember the whole list that I had at the beginning of this. But that's like majorly what had happened. Just moving around, getting my health on track, and that having a better job that's better for me. But thanks so much for watching. Be welcomed, get creative, and happy holidays.